Now, you might not have seen it coming, or you might so be preempting it. In any case, for most people, their sex lives change dramatically once they're pregnant for both parties. I'm Lynn JT from Achieve the Birth You Want, and today I'm joined by love and relationship expert Hilary Silver to talk about sex during pregnancy. Hey Hilary, it's so nice to have you here to talk about this difficult topic, and you talk about it so openly, so this is great. So once you're pregnant, obviously there's loads of hormonal changes, but your shape changes as well, and libidos are going to go up or down, and I think for a lot of women, sex might not be the first thing on their agenda, but their libidos might actually go up, and feeling rejection from their partners just because they're pregnant, whether they're showing or not, can be hurtful, and it can put strain on the relationship. So what would you advise to these women, and is it normal that men stop enjoying sex, stop wanting sex, even though they had a really high libido before, once their partners are pregnant?
Well, yeah, so it's totally normal that some men might be put off by having sex with their pregnant wives for many reasons. First of all, of course, the obvious is we don't look the same when we're pregnant, right? What we're attracted to when we first get together is absolutely not what we are looking like when we're pregnant. And that's just the physical, visual stuff. And guys, as we know, are super visual. But then there's also some of that other stuff, like, am I going to hurt the baby? And, is the baby going to know that we're having sex? And, it's awkward and uncomfortable, and the positions are strange. And so, yeah, it's really normal if any of our spouses, lovers, partners are not interested in having sex with us when we're pregnant. But it's also true that some men are actually turned on by this super feminine body, right? It's just kind of that quintessential visual of a woman in her most feminine state. And so some men are actually highly turned on. So to each his own, and everybody has their own unique erotic template, the things that turn us on. It's all as unique to each one of us as our fingerprints.
Yeah, I love that. So what expert tips would you give the pregnant couples who are watching this right now on how to optimize their sex lives?
Really, number one is to take the pressure off. You never know what you're going to get when you're pregnant. You don't know if you're going to get sick and uncomfortable, and if you're going to get huge. Like, I got so huge, I thought, I'm 5'2", and I thought I was going to be this teeny little pregnant thing with a little baby bump. And I was enormous and bloated everywhere, and I did not feel sexy, and I couldn't do anything to make myself look cute. I just did not feel attractive at all. So you just really never know what you're going to get when you are pregnant. And so the pressure is off. I know it feels like a long time to have a strain on your sex life as a couple, but big 30,000 foot view, your big perspective here is that it's a very short period of time in your life for this, for your sex life to be affected this way. So number one would really just be take the pressure off. There are lots of things that you can do besides not having, actual intercourse. You can, do all kinds of foreplay. You can get creative. You can change the places in the house, the places that you do it. You can, optimize the belly and use it. So really it's just about getting creative. This is my second tip. Just get really creative about what you're going to do with this pregnant belly and how you're going to use that in your sex life for fun. And some people do get really self-conscious. And so if that's the case, then just take that into consideration. For me, remember I said I was not feeling confident. So I just wasn't feeling all that interested. I didn't want him to see me in that way. And I didn't feel in control of my body, and it was an awkward experience for me, not at all what I expected. And some women feel completely attractive and they embrace this pregnant thing. So it really just depends on what your experience is. And so that's why it's number one was most important, just to take the pressure off, and it just is what it is for the two of you as a couple. And then what else can I say to optimize your sex life? Do it as long as you still feel comfortable doing it, and do it as much as you can while you still feel comfortable. And when it's time to call it quits and you just stop having sex for a while, then you do. But just remember, you're not going to be able to have sex for 6 weeks after baby is born. And then after that 6 weeks, most women are exhausted and hormonal and cranky and totally completely focused on babies. So sex life isn't likely to return to normal for at least 6 months. So as long as you're still able to enjoy and you still want to have sex while you're pregnant, please do it.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Hilary. Guys, you heard her expert words. Just do it. Okay. Now, if you've loved this and show your appreciation for Hilary's wise words and give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget that if you are under a lot of stress and this is just another one of those things that is complicating your pregnancy right now, then download my free Deep Relaxation MP3 and start enjoying your pregnancy now.